Game with the team, just how does it feel?
It was great, tough week. All right, I'll put it on.
You do what Kale says.
Tough first week coming here under the weather. Didn't skate much, but, that was a great game to get a part of, and, I'm so thankful that, we can come out with a win on the first one.
How did it feel hearing your name being chanted by the crowd?
Yeah, you got to appreciate that. That feels great. So hopefully we can continue to play well in front of them.
Is it nice to be on this side of the Nathan McKinnon stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I was watching that down there just going, I'm thankful that I'm not on that end of it anymore.
I don't know if there are any nerves in a game like that. First game in the building. Nope, seeing a lot of shots and getting a lot of action or anything.
Yeah, I think whenever you get a lot of shots, it just gets you involved in the game. Sometimes when you're not getting too many, it can be challenging to keep yourself engaged. But, I think that was a good game to start off with, and hopefully we can build on it.
Are there adjustments for you as a goalie playing behind a new system, or are you just going out there to stop the puck?
I just go out there to try and stop the puck, but there's things that they give up that's different than the team that I used to play on. So I'm just getting used to the tendencies of where the shots are coming from, and what I'm looking for now versus what I was before.
Whenever Scott got here, he said it was nice to be on the other side of this team doing the offensive things that they were doing. About halfway through this game, were you wondering when that was going to show up?
No, I've seen it too many times where there's nothing, and then they just have an outpouring of goals. So when you play on a team like this, you just have to be patient, and they're going to come.
Last game, Coach said that the energy was pretty low. I'm sure you saw that from the bench. Coming into this game, how did you feel as far as your energy and really kind of helping the team keep their energy up as well?
Yeah, honestly, I know this might sound weird, but I've been a little bit sick, so my energy's been low. So I'm trying to force it a little bit, but just getting in the game, getting a lot of shots, and getting right into it helped kind of get my legs under me and start to feel part of the game.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Okay, go ahead.
Coach, thoughts on Blackwood's first game?
Thought he was outstanding. Yeah. Just complete control of the game for me with him. Much like I talked about game management, held on to every first shot they got, dangerous or not dangerous. He's held on to it, slowed the game down for us. We gave up. The first period was sort of brutal hockey, I felt like, from both teams, low event. Didn't seem like there was lots going on. He made the saves he needed to make. I think they probably had a couple better chances than we had, but start of the second period when we were having those breakdowns, he was huge. Keeps it right where we needed to be, and then I thought our team really started to get going. 8-9 minutes left in the second period, and then we played pretty well.
Is there anything unique about his height that makes things different?
His height?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. When a 6'4" goalie goes into a butterfly, you're trying to shoot at this. When a 5'10" goalie goes into a butterfly, you've got that. That's what makes it unique. So you need goalies, same skill level, bigger, smaller. You're taking the bigger goalie 100 times out of 100.
Is there anything weird or different to you about just the way he's built? He seems to be a bigger goalie.
Yeah, he's a big man, the thing is, it's not just his size. Obviously he's got great ability and moves really well in the net, and tonight he managed the game perfectly.
Do you see a difference in maybe the confidence level of the guys playing in front of him right now?
I don't know. It's one game. Yeah, I wasn't in love with our game. It wasn't a masterpiece, but we played well enough to get the 2 points, especially the way he played. He was a big part of it.
Does the fact that him and Scott have, and this is the third different team that they played on over the course of 7 or 8 years, does that matter at all to you guys? That they have a kind of a long-standing relationship?
It matters to me that they get along and that they support one another and that they're good teammates for one another and they can lean on one another when things are going bad. They can ask each other for advice. Your goalie partner is your best goalie coach. They get to know one another. I don't care that if that relationship is 2 days old, a week old, or it's been going for 10 years. I just think they have to be really good teammates to one another and each other's support and sounding board, because they're together more than the goalie coach is going to be with either one of them.
You referenced 9 minutes left in the second period when you guys started to kind of come on. Just what do you think switched?
Well, we got more tenacious and relentless on our puck pressure. Kind of simplified it a little bit more, and we played with more energy, more juice. You know, we didn't change anything. We reinforced some things, like in a couple timeouts after the first period. But I'm not making excuses for our team. I didn't love the game. I thought we were going to be much better than what we were. But I did talk to a handful of guys, and they're just not feeling well. You know, OC was puking after the first period, and he played a hell of a game. But when you're not feeling well and you're not energized, you're not going to play that great. You know, we're not the only team going through it. I read today that Vancouver left a couple guys home this morning from the rink. I don't know if any of them missed the game, but when it hits one or two guys, it spreads to 8 or 10 quickly. So we just hopefully we're feeling better again next game. We can kind of continue to build on what we've been doing here.
With that said, I spoke with Colton and asked him kind of the same thing, that the team, you guys, you know, obviously the energy and whatever's going through the room, but what does it mean for them, that work ethic, to find that energy and dig deep to?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were hoping it was going to come because we just didn't have it early, and part of it is when you're part of it's mental too, the execution for our team to start. I thought our D had a rough first period. They beat the crap out of the puck, and we couldn't advance the puck past their forecheck, and so that's on us. But you get in the game a little bit more, you get warmed up, whatever, you start to feel a little bit better, forget about it a little bit because the game's moving on, and then we started to play much better. You know, once our D started delivering the puck on time to our forwards, I didn't see. It's not major changes, but it's a touch here, it's a touch there. Instead of playing in the offensive zone, you're playing in the defensive zone. You're on your heels a little bit. So, again, the game wasn't fantastic, but it takes a lot of grit, determination, want, and will, whatever you want to say, to just stick with it and then kind of find your game eventually. And that's what Blackwood did for me tonight. He gave us a really good chance to find our game, because that game could have been ugly, by the 30-minute mark.
There's still a lot of season left, but with how he's playing on the wing, is it getting harder to kind of envision Colton going back to center?
Yeah, I like the centers that we have right now, so I think he's more productive on the wing. Again, just depends on who's in our lineup and who's out and where we need him. He has the ability to do both, but right now I'm just thinking wing for now.
We talk about Ross Colton. He's had 2 goals in his 5 games back.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he maybe wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah, he didn't look like he had a bunch of energy tonight, compared to even the first game he got back. That's the thing too. You train, and every player will tell you, you come back and you can get through a game or 2 on adrenaline. You've been out for a long time. You're excited, and then all the bumps and bruises and aches and pains start to come back to you because you haven't taken contact in a month. And the conditioning part of it is one thing to get ready for one game, but then to be ready every second night and tough road trip and all that, and still be able to maintain it, that can catch up to you a little bit. So he's still working through that, but he still makes an impact, right? He scores a big goal for us tonight to get us on the board, and played pretty well and kept battling and got better as the game went on, same as our team. So it's good to see.
Last few ones with heck of a pass from Casey on that goal. I know when we talked to you a couple weeks ago, you said you need to see him moving his feet more. Just your thoughts?
Well, I thought he played hard tonight, Casey, again. They've been better, right, since Colton got back, and it's Val, and it's a couple of veteran wingers that can make plays and that have some grit to their game to get to the net. He's been better. But that play in particular, I mean, you're fighting off a guy on a cycle for quite some time, and, we had a lot of guys do that. It's just the ability to then make that pass, with the split second when he escapes the guy, to be able to lay it in there, a perfect forehand one-timer into the slot while he's beating a second guy that's coming. I mean, that's not easy to do, and he's one of the guys on our team that can do it. We have a handful, and that can be the difference in the hockey game right there. So good on him. I thought he had a good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Scoring tonight.
tonight, your second goal since returning from injury. Can you just talk about what you saw there?
Yeah, our line just trying to form some chemistry out there, just trying to play with some energy. So we were fighting it a little bit in the first, but the second and third, I thought we kind of dialed it in, and we're just playing our game. So I think Taser got it up the wall, did a nice job of cycling it down, and then Mitzi's he's really dangerous down there. He's so shifty and crafty. You just kind of got to find a little soft area for him, and he'll get it to you. So just kind of popped in the slot, and he fed me a nice pass.
What does a win like this mean after a loss like the last game?
Yeah, it's huge. I thought we closed out that road trip really well, and then kind of laid an egg at home. So, it's obviously huge. It's a feisty team over there. Obviously, they're not getting the results, but we knew that they had the star power, and they played a really great game tonight. And Blackie was awesome tonight for us.
How much confidence do you have with Mackenzie Blackwood and with this new tandem?
Yeah, no, honestly, both of them. Even Wedgie, the entire trip, he stood on his head, kept us in all those games, and then that was Blackie's first taste of some Avalanche hockey. So he was awesome. He made some huge saves, kept us in that, and then that gave us some momentum for us to kind of get on the board first.
I was just about to ask you about that. Did he allow you guys to settle into this game a little bit when maybe the offense wasn't clicking early?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, if they capitalize on some of those chances early and we're in a hole, we're calling back. So he had a couple of those. He was fighting through screens, and I mean he's huge in the net. He takes up so much space that even in morning skate today, you can't even score on him. It's pretty hard. So again, he gives us a lot of confidence. He was a backstop and great tonight.
Coach said that you guys have got something going through the room right now. Energy's been kind of lacking last game. How do you find that energy? I know you always bring the energy. I mean, when the guys are kind of struggling.
Yeah, myself included. No excuses, but we're definitely some guys that are sick, not feeling great. So. Again, just doing everything you can, treating your body right, kind of hydrating, and when you're out on the ice, just you got to battle for 60 minutes. Just whoever's number is called, next guy up. Doesn't matter really how you feel. Just go out there, give it your all, and kind of do your best to even when the energy's not there, let's just play our game, kind of limit their chances, and then obviously we have this star power that the offense will come.
What can you say about that pass from Casey?
Yeah, it was like I said before, it was awesome. He's got eyes in the back of his head almost. With both those guys, I feel like you give them a little bit of time and space below the net. If you just kind of find a soft area, they're going to get it to you. So whenever I'm on the ice with them again, it's let's check the puck back, kind of find those areas, and they'll get it to me.
Outside of the potential illness, it's your 5th game back since the injury and everything. Do you feel like you're 100%?
Yeah, I mean, again, I wouldn't say 100%. I mean, still getting my legs back, still getting my hands. I think I talked about it before. We haven't even had a full team practice since I've been back. So just really morning skate and play is what's been going on. So hopefully we get some practice reps in here so we can get some, touches in. Really, I mean, game touches are nice, but it's always nice to kind of get some stuff out of the way in practice. So again, we got a nice stretch coming up here, so looking forward to going on the road with the guys again.
Thanks, Ross.